loved the way this had the playful idea that it could be towed by a tractor, that you can move around on your site instead of having the fixedness of architecture, which can be so stolid. I love the idea that in different times of the year you might prefer different locations on the same site, perhaps with different oriented views to do with the sun or the setting sun and so on. Then that introduces the idea of the bathroom being plugged on, because you can move the two separately. And the bathroom architecture is different to the building architecture. Both are very straightforward and strong and elegant and elemental. And they go together very handsomely, like a sort of a truck and trailer. And then there's just simple moves like one huge opening double height timber door, which reveals a lovely great glass double doors that swing the other way. And then the timber boarding turns to be a balustrade for a top floor terrace. So you get sort of absolutely everything you want in a house into 40 square meters. It's beautiful, lovely, playful, fun, happy, and very beach-like, and somehow good for everyone else. It doesn't steal somebody else's beach, if you know what I mean. It has that sense that it's acceptable to anybody else, not just the owners.
Well, it's interesting because there's always a point when you're assessing projects, all of which are exceptional in their quality and their execution and their ideas, that you have to start testing them on other grounds. And one of the key ones has the sort of ambition of the brief or the name of the project been fulfilled by its realization, because often the ambition or the name isn't what the building is doing. And I think we all felt that this house, it's actually a working house. It's not a beach house or a temporary home or a folly. It's a house for musicians. So it has to be a place of inspiration and at the same time retreat. And it seems also to be a place that welcomes guests and really makes the most, sort of lives up to its super spectacular site. So it had to be a kind of powerful form, and the way the roof is treated as this sort of spectacular cantilevered element is, it's actually working hard. It's creating a lot of shade, which you need in this kind of climate, and sort of incredibly generous, fluid, indoor, outdoor, or mainly outdoor living spaces, which kind of fulfill the promise again of architecture integrated with nature, which is what many projects claim to be doing but don't really do. And so, and just wonderful use of few materials, stone, timber, sourced from the site. Wonderful integration of pools and water with the rocks and the context, and just a kind of bravery. It's a kind of powerful statement, and it's beautifully executed. So yes, I think we all felt it was entirely convincing, and kind of does express this nature of the African landscape as being a sort of sublime, having a sublime quality. So the house did have to deliver, and that's a very, very tough